are one group on Christ. In brief, in Psalm 22, we have seen Christ's crucifixion, Christ's resurrection, and the producing of the church. Now, following that psalm, we have Psalm 23 on Christ as the shepherd. No doubt, this shepherd today is in his resurrection. Right? Then the third one is Psalm 24 on Christ as the coming king. No doubt, this refers to his coming. So you could see in these three psalms, you have Christ crucified, then you have Christ resurrected, then you have Christ producing the church. Now he is the shepherd, shepherding all his flock in the church. And the church in the Bible is called a flock. Right? We don't forget the good sequence of these three psalms. Christ crucified, Christ resurrected, Christ producing the church, Christ shepherding his flock, and Christ coming to be the king. This really good. Psalm 23 is altogether a psalm in Christ's resurrection. Wait, another thing, it is very strange that this psalm talking about Christ shepherding. It tells us Christ's shepherding of us is in 4 stages. In 5 stages. And the first stage is the stage of pasture and waters. You have Christ as the pasture, and you have the Spirit. And you have to realize both refer to the same person. In the one aspect, he is the pasture, our food to feed us. In another aspect, he is the life-giving Spirit as waters to bring us the proper rest. Both are the resurrected pneumatic Christ, the pasture and the waters. Okay, there we go. And the second stage is the stage of the paths of righteousness. Pasture and waters are for our nourishment, including cherishing, enjoyment. The paths of righteousness indicating our walk. Now, after enjoying Christ, filled up with Christ, nourished by Christ, then we walk. We walk the paths of righteousness. He restores my soul. To restore you is to revive you. Right? And you have to know, restoring also including to renew you. Not just to revive you, but to transform you. And this corresponds with the New Testament teaching in Romans. You know, in Romans 12:2 says, but be renewed. Where? In your mind. Be transformed by being renewed in your mind. That is soul. So here is his one. Here says, Christ in his shepherding, he restores our soul. That means he revives our soul and he transforms our soul. Then what? Where? In the paths of righteousness. He restores you, revives you, transforms you in your soul to what? Make you to take his way, to walk the paths of the righteousness. And you have to know both the paths and the righteousness are Christ. The resurrected Christ today is our path. Not only one path, but paths. Is the stage of the experience of the presence of the resurrected, united Christ through the valley of the shadow of death. Here it says, number one, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I do not fear evil. For you, the united Christ, are with me. That means I experience His presence. Right? For Him to be with me, right, is for me to enjoy His presence. And His presence is what? Is a comfort, is a rescue, is a sustaining power to me. We come to the fourth stage. At a table, that means a feast, before me, in the presence of my adversaries. You have to realize every time we come to the Lord's table, that is really a table, a feast. You have to remember, every Lord's Day, we come to His table to take the feast. It is always in front of the adversary. We ought to realize today, every day is a fighting day with us. We have to fight. Christians have to fight, otherwise we'll be defeated. And we do not have enemies, so many, but adversaries. We have adversaries in our business, in our home, even in our church. Right? So, on the one hand, we enjoy the feast of the Lord, and on the other hand, we should fight for the victory. We all know, suppose yesterday or Saturday I got defeated. Then the Lord's Day morning I come to the Lord's table, I just couldn't enjoy the table so much, right? Because I got defeated. I must be a one brother that has been fighting for the whole week, from Monday till Sunday morning. Been fighting all days, but I got the victory. Then Sunday morning, I come to the Lord's table. I could say hallelujah, I could enjoy the Lord feast quite well. If I got defeated, yes, it is a table, a feast, a spread for me and before me, but what? In the house of God forever. In all the days of my life. This is the fifth stage that we enjoy the triune God. Not only so, eventually this enjoyment will usher us into the house of God. Then it says, and I will dwell in the house of Jehovah. And the house of Jehovah refers to the church today, and the New Jerusalem in the coming days, in eternity, right? For the length of my days, all days, not only this present age, present age, not even only to the coming age, but to eternity. We will live eternity, and all days will be that long. Now, where we will be today in the church, right? If we are overcomers in the 1,000 years, we'll be in the New Jerusalem. Then eventually, eternity will be in the New Jerusalem. And New Jerusalem is God's house, which is our dwelling place. In the length of my days, I will dwell in the church, and then in the New Jerusalem. Wonderful.